This mock is a good example of how simple pieces can make actually a really cool design.
This is my rendition of Red's mock Bellatrix.
She uses a very simple leg design, just consisting of entirely CCBS, but with a double jointed knee, and her arm is much the same, except I used one of these little tiny bone pieces, handpiece, and this wing part to make a cool custom wing. Well, not really custom, but articulatable wing. That's hard to say. Her torso is very similar to the original torso, using a Vaki hip piece, but I varied off of the armor and used this cool black carapace of the Beast from Invasion from Below. Similar butt plate as what she had at one point. The only reason this holds in is because of this little clip piece. Alright, there we go, focusing. Along with that, I wanted to go a heart light. I don't know if the original one has it, I can't remember. One of the biggest differences though is her design. The Hordika necks are able to go up and down, and it allows for imposability. I like it and I don't like it because also I use this to lock in the tubing on the back. So it just gives a cool aeronautic design, and the same for the head is the same as her design. Anyways, one downside of not being able to put employees down is it makes for a lack of being able to pose the shoulders. But when you're doing stop motion animation, having the shoulders locked in is really, really nice. Yeah, that's Bellatrix.
Bellatrix was one of the first 7 Toa created, and she has a special cube that allows her to have 6 armor sets. Each one has some kind of power or advantage. These are 3 concepts of the 6 armors Bellatrix has. They aren't fully finalized, but these 3 sketches will get you a good idea of what they'll end up looking like. Sunstreaker armor is for when she's in the desert, as it allows to absorb in the sun on the wings, and then she can fly through the sky. Her Soul Eclipse armor allows her to take in the souls of her enemies, and then use it in her gun, which I did not put on the board. Oh well. And lastly is her flight suit, which allows her to fly in all climates except for the sun area, or desert area. That's when Sunstreaker becomes crucial. As Bellatrix opened her eyes, she saw 6 other Toa who were also destined to defeat the Makuta. One of these 6 Toa became her closest ally, the Dark Blue Toa Water I've done a previous video on. Check that video up on the archive, whatever that's called. Anyhow, Bellatrix's main story in Season 1 is learning how to use her cube of armor and how to fight as a team, and, well, eventually potentially kill Pterodax. Anyhow, not to spoil too much of Season 1, she eventually appears up later in seasons, but nowhere near as powerful as a character as she is in Season 1. If you enjoyed this video, why don't you check out the video I did on Telux on the left, another self-mock made by a friend that I've copied and made my own design on.